Hey guys, in this tutorial I will be showing you how to make a button spawn a weapon whenever you are. So first of all, you might want to create a little level using your brush entity, brush selection tool, whatever. Doesn't really matter what texture you use. I'm just going to use the dev texture, the default one, which is the gray one. Want to make it hollow by 32. There you go. Um, so what you want to do is pretty simple. You're gonna make a little button which will spawn a gun. So in order to do that, you wanna do this. So this is where it's gonna be. This is where your button's gonna be. Um, I wanna change the scale. There you go. Alright, sounds good. Okay, let's make that. Now I want to make another on top of it. Something simple, right? Nothing too complicated. Right, so that will be our button. Let's make it a little different texture. There you go. I just noticed I'm using the wrong textures. Jesus Christ, Lex. Uh, there you go. Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter to be honest. Um, so you want to select this button. In order to make this a button, you're gonna press Control T, and this little window will pop up. Okay, so what you want to do is under the class, you're gonna search for func underscore button. Gonna select it, press apply. So in the name, you can make like AK-47 button. You know, just in order to know what the hell it is. So another thing I want to point out, which is actually really important, is the delay before reset. So what this does is it's the amount of times between every time your weapon spawns. Let's say you press the button, and if there's 4, it will only be able to spawn again in 4 seconds. So if you set it to -1, it will only spawn once. So generally I would set it to 1 because it's kind of nice, you know, it's kind of neutral. So in the flags you want to type don't move because you don't want the button to move. Well, unless you want to, then I will not be teaching you how to do that. You can press apply. Let's see if it's saved. Yes, it did. Okay, wonderful. So we'll get back to the button later. So now you want to drop 2 entities through the entity tool. You're gonna double click the first one and you're gonna search under the class weapon underscore AK-47 or any other weapon, doesn't really matter, there's plenty of weapons. As you can see, there's so many weapons, but we'll just stick to AK-47. So you want to press apply. In the name you want to type something like, let's say AK-47, something very original, as you can see. You want to press apply. Flags doesn't really matter. So what you want to do is drop your weapon. Place it somewhere where you want it to spawn, where you want the weapon to spawn, you know. If you, let's say, you want your weapon to spawn, whenever you press the button, you want the weapon to spawn in the other end, you're gonna place it there. So we're gonna place it right next to the button because I guess that's the usual. Um, anyway, it doesn't matter, you don't have to rotate this regardless um, because this thing will not appear in the map. You will not be able to see it. Okay, so now what you want to do is you're gonna double click the next entity, the other one that you placed, and you're gonna search for template point underscore template. You're gonna apply and say like AK-47 template. Gonna apply, and in here in template 1 you're gonna search for your AK-47, your weapon underscore AK-47, the name you gave to it. Okay, so in the flags you don't want to change anything, well, in general, unless you actually know what you're doing. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna make sure that it's not touching the floor, because if it is, it's gonna bug and you don't want that, okay? You can just leave a little space between the floor. It doesn't really matter where you place it, to be honest. You could just place it like, let's say there, as long as you didn't place it outside the map, you know. If you place it like here, there will be a leak and you don't want that. Okay, so now that we have that, you're gonna double click your func underscore button again. You're going into the outputs tab and you're gonna press add on press. That means whenever you press the button, whenever you use your E key or whatever key you have bound to that, your use key, it will trigger this basically. Okay, so now you want to select the AK for a certain template because you want it to target the template, and via this input you can make forces spawn. That means for it to spawn the weapon, you know. Okay, so they want to apply, and there you go. Let's test this out. Let's just place a couple entities, one CT, one T, info player terrorist, apply. There you go. So let's run the map real fast and we'll see how it goes. So in order to run, you go here. Okay, so you want to save it. Doesn't really matter where you save it. I'm just gonna tutorial. Let's make something like button spawner. Actually, gun spawner tutorial 1. Save. I would generally just leave it all normal and as VLAN. I just don't want to touch that. So whenever you press E on it, you're gonna receive a gun. As you can see. See, there's a little delay until you receive another one. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you on the next one.